Hi everyone, I'm Maddie with Temple of Geek here at San Diego Comic-Con, and I am talking to Victoria Mallet. How are you today?
I'm so thrilled to be here and to be talking with you, Maddie. Thanks for having me.
Of course. How does it feel to be here at San Diego Comic-Con?
Oh my gosh, it's insane. I'm so excited. This is my 4th time going to Comic-Con, but it's my first time being here as a panelist and as a moderator, so it feels really special. I first came here to Comic-Con 10 years ago as a wide-eyed, bushy-tailed fangirl, and I don't even think my little brain could comprehend actually being on a panel at San Diego Comic-Con, but now that it's real and it just happened, like, again, my brain's like melting out of my ears. The hair's covering the brain, my brain melting out of my ears.
We can't even tell. You look perfect. Amazing. It's so good. So you have an incredible resume of things that you have done with writing. Are you currently working on any projects right now?
I am. I'm currently writing on an audio series called Murder Overboard for the Pocket FM app, it's been so much fun. It's a cozy mystery series, very splashy. It's a good beach listen. It's about this divorcee who goes on a around-the-world cruise, and then all these murders start happening, and then she kind of finds herself being a modern Miss Marple and solving all of them in various exotic locales around the world.
Awesome. That sounds very interesting. Does the writing process for audio drama look different than like screenwriting?
Yes, 1,000%. Because I mean, so much of film is thinking and communicating images, and dialogue is obviously an incredibly important part of screenwriting, but it's only one part. Whereas, really, with an audio drama, it's almost everything. And then it's also, you have to like close your eyes and imagine a scene and really hone in, okay, there's the dialogue, but you also don't want everyone just telling you what's happening. So, part of what we do at Pocket, and we're lucky enough to work with amazing sound engineers, is like, okay, so what does the soundscape look like? Like, how can I tell the story through sound and not just dialogue? So that's been a really fun challenge of like taking away one of my senses and still trying to tell a really fun, satisfying story.
Yeah, so what has been one of the bigger challenges when doing the audio drama?
I think it's hard because I think one thing too is always challenging yourself to find new ways of doing the audio storytelling, because I've had our producer being like, okay, enough with door opens. You're like, you find yourself falling back to certain things, certain cues, and it's like, okay, no, what's another way into this environment or into... I've another one I'm finding is if someone's hungry, I just do a stomach growl. I'm like, okay, what's a new way of doing that?
Right, yeah.
So yes.
A lot of keeping the thesaurus tab open on your computer, right?
I can't write without thesaurus.com is like, it's like on the Google launch thing because I can't write without it.
Yeah, constantly just another word for insert whatever.
Literally the story of my life.
Yeah, I totally understand. As a writer, I do it all the time,
Necessary.
Yes, it is. So do you have any advice going from being a fangirl, because like you said, you were here 10 years ago as a fan, and now you're doing all of this professionally.
Yes.
Do you have any advice for those of us who want to go from fangirl to professional?
I think part of it was just believing that you can. I think for the longest time, I always felt like I was on the outside looking in, and I didn't have the skill or the talent. But once I started saying, something my mother always says to me is, let the other person say no. Don't say no to yourself. So I think when I started just literally allowing myself to try and put myself out there, it was crazy what happened. Again, I came to my first Comic-Con as just, again, a little fangirl running around, like, so excited that she was able to get the Avengers autographs. The poster hangs over my bed. And then when I came back here in 2018, it was with my podcast, Your Biggest Fangirl, and I was just so excited to be able to interview all these people that I looked up to and were inspired by. And then fast forward to 2024, I'm the one being interviewed. It's amazing, and I think the big shift there, sorry, I just scratched you, my nails, is I said I allowed myself to believe that I had something to contribute. And I think also because I was a fan, everyone talks about how passionate I am. And I think to fellow geeks and fans like us, I'm like, really? Because, okay. But I think just leaning into your passion, and because I think modern society kind of poo-poos that a lot, and just being like, no, this is amazing that I have this much passion about something. That's an asset. And allowing yourself to claim that as an asset. And then also just being kind to everyone. That's my advice.
That's perfect. Thank you so much, Victoria.
Thank you, Maddie.